COVID relief. So I heard $2,000 when I was being told to vote blue down here in Georgia, but now apparently it's $1,400 because the other guy gave me $600, so 600 plus 1,400 equals 2,000. Yeah, that's how that works. My thing is, you mentioned on why, because guys like Joe Manchin who are gonna, stop it. Obviously, we're 2 weeks into his presidency. We haven't gotten him. Remember, he said that they were going to come out as soon as he could, right? So it's 2 weeks later. That's fine. My thing is that I told you is we already know people are going to be playing politics with this crap, right? You're going to have the Mitch McConnells, you're going to have the Joe Manchins, all of them playing politics with it. I really think he should have introduced it as $2,000, right? Okay. And then when people start, you got guys like Joe Manchin saying, "Oh, well, I'm not gonna." Then you let people know. All right, we have to change it to $1,400 because of guys like Joe Manchin and Mitch McConnell. Because the thing is, though, politics are going to be played. You might as well start playing politics back to give them all right, you own up to why it's $1,400, not $2,000, because people are suffering. People are still starving to death.
They don't have any leverage, like none, and they even have less leverage than we thought they had before. The reason why Chuck Schumer is Senate Majority Leader is because they have a 50-50 Senate with Kamala Harris tying. If it's now seen as the Democratic insiders are now gaslighting Joe Manchin to the public, saying that, hey, we put up 2,000, but Joe Manchin didn't want to give you that extra 600. It's Joe Manchin's fault, one of our guys. Joe Manchin, you know what he'll do? He'll be like, all right, I'm a Republican. Caucus is Republican. They now have 51 senators. Mitch McConnell is back to being Senate Majority Leader. The Democrats don't have any leverage. Joe Manchin has all the leverage. That's why they can't do that.
You know what's going to be the problem with that? Joe Manchin is going to cause for Democrats to lose in 2022. Because that's going to happen.
Possibly. They could play it right where they can pass certain things that Manchin agrees with. Biden could be a good president for the first 2 years and help push people through, like help down ballot tickets, even though he's not on the ballot because it's 2022. But then the biggest thing is that the Ohio seat is up for grabs. I forget who it was. Portman. Rob Portman is not running for re-election. And Pat Toomey has pretty much said that he's not going to rerun for re-election. So those are two Republican seats that could be taken. Lisa Murkowski's seat is up, but I think she's probably going to win. But that's always been like an iffy seat. There are more Republican seats up for grabs than there are Democrats. So there's a likelihood that Democrats might actually increase the numbers in the Senate. If they do that, Joe Manchin's power is gone after that. And that's why I'm thinking he really shouldn't overplay his hand like it seems like he's doing. Because if he doesn't overplay his hand, then the Democrats would be like, well, then we're not going to fund you nationally for your West Virginia Senate race. And we know how 50-50 West Virginia is when it comes to their races. They're actually more of a Republican state. So I think Joe Manchin shouldn't overplay his hand. But right now, you can't force him out of the caucus, because if you do, Mitch McConnell goes back to being Senate Majority Leader. And we really don't want that. We don't want another 2 years of that.
So you do think that Joe Manchin would be like, F you, I'm going to be a Republican if you're not letting me have the power that I have?
I think so. Yeah, Joe Manchin is the only statewide Democratic representative in West Virginia. The other senator is a Republican. The governor, the lieutenant governor, attorney general, all of that stuff, all Republican. For some reason, they like Joe Manchin and they keep voting him in, even though he's a Democrat. But he could just as easily flip to being a Republican and still win his elections. So I think he would flip, and I really don't want that to happen because it's 50-50.
He did just say, Manchin emphatic, he will not vote to kill the filibuster. Yeah. So maybe he is.
So no filibuster. God, jeez, this guy is ridiculous. Anyway, but I think they only need 51 votes anyway to ensure that this is aside from the filibuster conversation, but they only need 51 votes to ensure that Trump cannot run for future office. Now, to convict for impeachment, you need 67. But for the future office thing, you only need 51. But yeah, Manchin is a problem. We'll see how this unfolds. It's just yeah.
Huh. I wonder if the Democrats will be like, you know what, enough of this guy. We're just going to try to primary him.
They have to do. He isn't up till 2024, I think, and I think they have to keep him happy till 2022, and then hope that they do win those Pennsylvania and Ohio seats. But
wait, I thought senators ran every 2 years.
6.
Oh shit! I'm thinking, damn it, really?
House
Stuff to do with him?
Yeah.
Anyways, he has I forgot he's a. Anyways, no, senators run every 2 years, or senators run every 6. Every 6?
Yeah.
What am I thinking?
A third of the Senate runs every 2 years.
And it's the representatives run every 2 years.
Yes. Yeah.
There.
Warnock is going to be on the ballot in 2 years because his seat was filling out the remaining of Isaacson's term that Kelly Loeffler was appointed to. So he has to run again 2022.
But also doesn't have to run again until 6 years.
2026, yes.
Yeah, okay. Well, there you go. Anyways, God, he's 73 too. I'm sorry. I'm for terms. Maximum term. Anyways.
Term limits, yeah.
So we just touched on it a little bit. Trump impeachment. I think we're both pretty much agreeing just based off of how things are going, because you need so much. He's going to get away with it. Right.
And, some people are like, well, then what was the point of doing all of this? I think it's still important that the House went through with impeachment. First of all, he's the only guy with 2 impeachments. So that's a nice little stain on this.
And never won the popular vote.
Right. But then the second thing is you have to show that there are consequences for this sort of thing. Now you go, so yes, now you've charged them with it. That's what impeachment is, like charging someone with a crime. You're going to charge someone for this thing. The House can't do anything about the fact that half the jurors in this case basically have decided that they won't even look at anything. To them, the guy's already innocent. At least having this Senate impeachment trial, you get to have those people on record saying that, yeah, we know that he whipped up an insurrection. We don't care. We're still going to vote to acquit. Some of those people are from states where that doesn't matter a damn, like Mississippi or whatever. They'll still vote for them. But then some of those people are from states where it's a little more purple. And then people might be looking like, oh, okay, so you vote to acquit. Maybe we won't vote to put you back in next time, So I think there is some gain to be had from having these people actually put their name on this and say that, yes, you can send rioters to Capitol Hill and we won't punish you for it.
Yeah,
so that's
and Paul Ryan introduced to try to get him dismissed, and just further tells me
Paul Ryan?
Paul Ryan?
What did you say?
Paul Ryan. That's not Paul Ryan. What's his name? The Libertarian from Kentucky.
Rand Paul.
Rand Paul. That's how much I can't stand. Well, actually, I know you love Rand Paul. So anyways, just further proof that Kentucky just.
Yeah, I mean, they just send the worst.
They do.
You think Mexico sends us the worst? Kentucky.
But they have that Kentucky Derby. Anyways, yeah, most likely Trump is going to get away with it. I agree. Keep going with it. Prove a point. Hopefully that allows for people to see that he's just that people lose their seats that needs to lose their seats and all that stuff.
Don't you love how Republicans, I don't know if it was you that posted it or someone else, Republicans spent 5 years talking about Benghazi. They spent years talking about Hillary's emails, but 3 weeks have passed. They're like, guys, forget about this Capitol Hill insurrection. Forget about it.
For the betterment of this country, we need to
unite. I know that we tried to kill you, but unite. I mean, such hypocrites. It's ridiculous.
Yeah. Yeah, he's gonna get away with it. So, I just can't get over that fact. I don't think at any other time in history would that have happened.
No, of course.
Where someone would get away with it. Freaking Richard Nixon resigned because he looked unpresidential.
Yeah, because he knew his party would vote to impeach his own party. And that's the point. There was a time when being of a party doesn't mean that you're immune.
It was a time where it was country over party.
Yeah.
Now it's party over country.
Yeah. I mean, Mitt Romney is still going to vote to impeach probably. But, there's one Mitt Romney and like several Ted Cruzes. Yeah.
And speaking of it's just somebody who disgusts me. You hear about them thinking about somebody's trying to pass something to get Marjorie Taylor Greene expelled.
Yeah. Georgia 14's Representative Marjorie Taylor Greene. Yeah, she's the QAnon
not this
lady.
Part of Georgia, guys.
No, not this part. We're talking like Rome, Georgia, those places. Nothing against Rome, actually. I know a friend that went to college there. He said it was okay. but no, she's the QAnon person. She's the one who already filed articles of impeachment against Biden. She's the one who believes that the school shooting at Parkland, Florida.
POS. Did you see the one where she's ragging on and shouting at a guy who lost his child at that school?
No, not lost his child. No, so the Parkland shooting was the one in Florida.
Oh, I'm sorry, right? Yeah, I'm thinking of Sandy Hook.
Yeah, David Hogg was one of those kids that was in that school, and he basically started the March for Our Lives movement with his other friends from there. She was chasing him down in DC. This is from 2018, I think, with her camera guy, and talking about, why do you want to take away our guns and all that stuff, and like just chasing him. It was him and his sister and another girl, and I'm like, this kid was just part of a school shooting, and he's like going around trying to get legislation passed for more responsible gun ownership, and this lady is here berating him and talking about this shooting was this shooting was a false flag, or the people who died there were actors or some crap like that. Like, I don't know, man. There's got to be some sort of standard to who we send to represent us.
Depends on where you are.
It's crazy. No, but it's
crazy. How many years ago was it that what's his name lost when he went, yeah,
right? Howard Dean.
Because of that, and now you have people like this, like a conspiracy theorist, an Alex Jones. She's the female Alex Jones.
Yeah.
And she's now representing a part of our state,
Georgia. Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah, I think she should get expelled. She liked a post where someone was talking about assassinating Nancy Pelosi or something like that, or like, I don't know, man. Like, it's upsetting that she even got that far. And I've been talking about her for a while now, and I guess this video surfaced, and then now the whole country is like, oh damn.
Yeah. If she gets expelled, does her seat become available again? Like, they have to do the vote?
Yeah.
They have to do a recall or a runoff or something?
They will. The seat will stay vacant, and then they'll do a special election. It's very similar to what happened with Scott Pruitt's seat when they did the election between Ossoff and Handel.
Hey, Georgia, we might get lucky. We might have another election in 2021.
Well, I guess. Well, but only that district. So
yeah, only that district.
But it's a pretty red district. So it's probably.
It'll definitely be a Republican, but it might be an old-fashioned.
Someone that's sane.
Yeah, I'm a fiscal conservative, and I don't believe in socialisms.
What I wonder is what would happen to her impeachment bill if she goes. Does it just die in the wind?
I'm pretty sure it's DOA.
Okay.
From the get-go, so.
Yeah. All right.